Bundle fulfillment shouldn't require a PhD in Shopify workarounds. If you're a Shopify Plus, a B2B, or an enterprise brand that's tired of patching workarounds, then this video is for you because we're going to talk about how to make your backend system and your product bundles work seamlessly together. I'm Tina, and I'm the head of marketing at Simple Bundles. We're a product bundling app that works with over 20,000 Shopify brands, including brands that sell across multiple stores, channels, and systems. I'm talking things like NetSuite, Amazon, different warehouse management systems, and 3PLs. So if your team is spending hours trying to fix orders, juggling disconnected systems, or even firefighting oversells because of how your product bundles are set up in the back end, then you're going to want to pay attention to this video because I'm going to clean up the mess for you. I'll break down how to eliminate fulfillment chaos so you can sell product bundles with ease. And trust me, I get it. I have seen it time and time again. Unfortunately, when you're selling product bundles on a platform like Shopify, things just get really messy super fast, especially when you're trying to sell across multiple markets, across multiple sales channels, like a POS system, on social media, on Amazon, when you're using external warehouse management systems or ERPs, or trying to even offer both direct to consumer as well as B2B catalogs. It gets messy, I get it. And if you're doing all those things, you've probably felt the frustrations before, but thankfully there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Instead of being stuck with thousands of dollars in agency bills because you've had to create all of these custom setups in order just to make things work, there is a way to do bundles while still selling on all of these channels and working with all of these systems that don't keep you thousands of dollars in agency bills because you need a developer to manually go in and set these things up. You will have full control over the setup yourself. Like I said, I know it's a mess, but it doesn't have to be. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how high volume brands like yours are using these bundling best practices to automate inventory syncing, to sync with 3PLs and ERPs, and break down bundle SKUs the right way. Tip number 1, automate inventory syncing across channels. Inventory issues are one of the most common and costly issues when it comes to selling product bundles. And the solution is simply to sync your inventory in real time across all of your backend systems. Okay, so what's one of the biggest issues with inventory syncing? It's overselling bundle SKUs that you don't actually have in stock. You want to make sure that your bundles are always reflecting the lowest quantity available of any component that makes up that bundle. This will help you avoid overselling a bundle where maybe a child SKU is actually out of stock, so you can't fulfill the full order, and also full stockouts. So making sure that you are always prepared to forecast how much you need to order from your manufacturers in order to have enough to sell those products individually and within the bundle. Inventory also needs to update automatically and instantly across all of your storefronts, warehouses, and marketplaces. So that means having seamless integrations between Shopify, whatever 3PL you're using, and whatever ERPs you're using too. And if you're managing multiple locations, then there's 2 ways you can approach this. For one, you could try the pooled inventory method. So basically, regardless of the location, all of your bundle items are pooled together to determine if you have enough stock to actually fulfill that bundle order. And yes, bundle items can be shipped from multiple locations. So if you have a bunch of different warehouses in the US and part of that bundle is in warehouse 1 and the other part is in warehouse 2, those things will still be taken into consideration when shipping that bundle to a customer, knowing that the SKUs are in different warehouses. The other option is location-based inventory method. This is basically so that each warehouse that you have must have enough of the child items that make up that bundle available within that single warehouse. And then all bundle items are shipped from a single location. So if you are managing multiple locations, you can still easily fulfill bundle orders with those 2 methods, and making sure that it's clean on your backend system to know which warehouses are out of stock of which SKUs and where you need to order more. And I know it's not super easy to do this, especially because typically out of the box, integrations like this aren't going to be available for you to automatically sync all of your data from your Shopify to your warehouse to your ERP. Tools like Simple Bundles do make this easy because we do have automatic inventory sync and location mapping right out of the box in the platform. So all of these suggestions that I just made to you are easy to implement right away. Tip number 2 is break down SKUs the right way for fulfillment. Fulfillment teams need clarity, and so this means breaking your bundles down into individual SKUs. So as they're picking and packing orders, they can see individual line items versus just one SKU for a whole bundle without even really fully understanding what's supposed to go into that bundle. This is a game changer for brands that want to keep updating and shipping new bundles based on different campaigns they have going on, but don't want to have to keep communicating to all of their different warehouses how to fulfill those bundle orders. We saw this with Revel Nail, which is a brand that is constantly shipping new product bundles on their website. And it was becoming such a headache for the fulfillment teams to keep up with what SKUs go into which bundle. And when you're creating new bundles every single month, you're always having to communicate with them what the line items are supposed to be that make up that bundle. And so breaking down the bundles into individual SKUs meant that when a customer was purchasing a bundle, then the receipt that got sent to the fulfillment team to pick and pack that order didn't just show one SKU being like bundle number 1. It was bundle and then individual item, SKU, individual item, SKU, individual item, SKU, so that they could go through the warehouse and easily go and scan and pack all of those orders based on the child components. You can see how that is so much cleaner and easier for people that are picking and packing orders, and for you to understand where your inventory is at that makes up those bundles as well. So for Shopify and POS orders, you want to use a setup that removes the parent product from the bundle and only shows those child SKUs. And for other third-party services or apps that do require bundle data to be received, things like subscription apps or review apps or 3PLs or some shipping softwares, order meta fields and bundle line item properties can be used to directly communicate to those third-party services. Tip number 3. Streamline fulfillment workflows with smart ops. Once your SKUs are cleaned up, your ops needs to follow suit. A couple tips that I have for keeping your operations clean, aside from the things I've already shared, is to, number 1, start pre-packing your best-selling product bundles ahead of busy seasons like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Christmas holidays, or Valentine's Day. Wherever you see spikes in bundle orders, just make sure you are pre-packing those bundles ahead of time. This will speed up the picking and packing process for your warehouse teams and allows you to set bundle inventory based on what's actually available for you. They're also ready to ship when the time comes, which will also make it easier and faster to get to customers, so they will have a better customer experience and again, reduces any errors that could potentially happen during that time. Another tip is to use batch picking to group orders with similar products. This way, your team only has to walk through the warehouse once to fulfill a bunch of orders at the same time versus having to go through and pick and pack for every single bundle order that comes through. Most warehouse management systems offer this out of the box already, and if they don't, then you can use printed pick lists grouped by SKU. Lastly, for 3PLs, you want to ensure every order includes detailed line item properties. This is so whoever is picking and packing orders, again, knows exactly what makes up a bundle and how to pack it without any errors. This goes back to what I was saying about breaking SKUs down into the child components versus having one parent SKU that's sent to these teams. This avoids things like putting the wrong items in the bundle that are just going to increase your returns, which we all know returns in product bundles even messier than just shipping them in the first place. So you want to avoid that. So again, automatically send the child SKUs from the product bundle to all of your backend systems to streamline these workflows. Tip number 4, bundle intelligently for B2B. If you're a larger brand, then chances are you might also be doing wholesale or B2B orders. And B2B customers simply have different needs. They want predictability, they want clear SKUs, and they also want pricing that aligns with your catalog. So just a quick tip here to help with B2B orders is to use meta fields to display the full contents of a bundle on packing slips and in your reporting systems. This will make sure nothing gets lost. This is making it more simple for B2B buyers to see all of the SKUs that are making up that bundle that they purchased, and it adds a level of transparency to build trust between you and the B2B buyer. Tip number 5, clean up your reporting and analytics. Bundle performance often gets lost in the noise of individual SKU sales. Unfortunately, Shopify reports don't always show the full picture, especially when child SKUs are shown without the parent bundle. You don't want to have blind spots in your reporting and analytics because you want to understand which bundles are performing best, which ones are driving the highest AOV and conversions, and again, leading to your margins and bottom line. You want to look at things like number of bundles sold, the total revenue per bundle, and which configurations are converting best. Again, unfortunately, analytics like this don't typically come available out of the box. So this is why brands are using platforms like Simple Bundles, which have a dedicated dashboard so you can see analytics to track bundle performance in the ways that I mentioned. Not only is it interesting to see which bundles are performing best and which ones are capturing the attention of your customers the most, but it's also important because it helps you avoid skewing your COGS and discount reporting, by giving you control over how bundle pricing is allocated. Hopefully these 5 tips are helpful for you to be able to sell product bundles without having a messy backend system, because no one wants that. You want things to be clean, you want customers to be able to purchase bundles, have a good experience of the right items arriving, and not having to deal with returns either. If you're ready to put some of these tips into practice that I mentioned, there's an easy way to start with simple bundles. We have a free plan that lets you create up to 3 bundles of any type. There's no other restrictions than that. So you can start testing out different bundle types like mix and match bundles, fixed bundles, B2B, whatever it may be that you want to test out, you can do on the free plan. The link is below if you want to give it a try and be able to sell bundles without the headaches. All right, you made it to the end of this video. Hopefully you learned something useful today. Just to quickly recap what the 5 tips were. Number 1 is to sync your bundle inventory in real time. Break bundles down into individual SKUs that work with your fulfillment setup, and use meta fields and logic to clean up exports and reduce errors. For more videos like this, head to our YouTube page. We have a lot of amazing tips around increasing AOV on Shopify, how to create bundle landing pages that convert, and lots of other content coming your way every single month. So head over there and hit subscribe so that you can get notified first. And don't forget, you can try building your first bundle free with the link below. Comment if you have any questions. See ya!